Followers, how are you?
We're getting ready in just a
Yes,
moment.
just a moment there. We're about to start. What? Oh, you dropped your water. Ooh, you dropped some cold stuff on him. Ooh.
You're being such a bad girl.
I am
That's
not being
normal.
Oh my
She's just very
god.
excited because she's got a date this weekend. Well, this week.
This week. This week.
More on the date front of all this.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Date Night with the Lunas.
On BFAM 109.6.
9.6, yes. And we're going to talk about our adventures in Naughty because I know you missed us. It's been 2 weeks. This is our third week, so we're back. Yay!
So we skipped out because we went to Naughty in New Orleans,
Naughty.
which
It's really naughty.
Well, we got home before they locked it all down.
Yes.
I want to start off by saying right off the bat, the event, it was good. What I like though is to get into the playrooms, you required to be vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're indoors, we had to have mask on. Yes, we took our mask off during sex. Oral sex gets really weird if you have a mask on, but it was safe. We went. We had a great time. We fucked. You got fucked a lot.
No, not as much.
Jackhammer.
Jackhammer was
Jackhammer.
Saturday.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You had more sex than I did. I had one encounter of penis penetration, and you had
Okay,
two
that's not
pussies.
my fault.
I know it's not your fault. It is totally
It is not.
no. I totally understand. Okay. So how do we explain? Oh, King Creek first, then we start explaining everything else.
Well, two things. One, Fairville University, check them out. FairvilleUniversity.com or fairville.com/education. We do classes for them. We've been doing more classes, but we have a contest. That's another one. Kink Crate now has a store for us. And if you follow the link on our website, go to sexpositiveme.com, check it out, order anything from Kink Crate, send me the receipt, and I will go ahead and send you an additional gift. We're putting a basket together of condoms, of lubes, of stuff from SDC swag, of a whole bunch of stuff. We need to empty out our closet. We have a whole bunch of stuff. So send it to us, info@sexpositiveme.com, and we will send it over. If you want to check out the details, go to sexpositiveme.com and then go to giveaways.
Giveaways, yes.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out where you're going at.
That was it. I just word vomited the contest.
Contest there. So remember, King Crate, go shopping on our class.
But please hold on. But please use the link on our website so we get credit. It takes you to the store that we have, and over there is going to be a whole bunch of toys that we play with and we recommend. But you can shop the entire King Crate. Order anything at all once you've clicked on that link. Send the receipt to us that you've done it. I think put KC in the subject line, and we're going to send you a basket of condoms and lube and a whole bunch of other crap.
And our email address is info@sexpositiveme.com to enter into the contest. And as always, you want free shit from John.
Free shit from me. Yes, I want to send off free shit. I have a closet filled of SDC tops, bras. I have SDC little fans. I love SDC. By the way, yes. You want shit from SDC? Buy anything. Go buy a lube. I'll send you a shitload of more lube.
Lots of lube there.
Again, go to sexpositiveme.com. Click on giveaways for the details. However, we've been gone for a while because we went to Naughty in New Orleans. We took a week off, or supposedly took a week off.
Oh, hi, Heidi ho.
That's not English.
That's not English. It's, well, kind of, sort of. 40, 34. We don't understand all of it. So.
And by the way, we are simulcasting. We are on 109.6 in Atlanta. We're also on Facebook and YouTube, and we're also on SDC. So people on SDC, we can't get naked.
We can't.
Otherwise, Facebook will ban us. We're sorry.
Yeah.
But we'll make it up to you by giving you free shit.
But you got to let us know how to send the free shit.
Yes. So, Naughty in New Orleans.
Naughty.
Should we go through the whole thing, or should we go ahead and catch me up on your date?
No, let's go through Naughty then, because then we can end at my date, because then that's totally different. Yeah.
Well, we arrived on Tuesday after a 5-hour plane delay, but it was cool. We have to give kudos to United Airlines. They give us an $80 voucher. Plus, we had that Sky Lounge.
The American Express Centurion Lounge.
We got drunk and ate crap the whole bit. So we started off our vacation right. It's nice
Yes.
when you just keep saying another, and then I tip them, of
Well,
course. Please
also,
tip those
yeah, but
people.
also like in first class, we flew first class because we had to use that Australian credit. And yes, I kept drinking on first class. I'm like, dude, keep it coming. It's all included. It's like, give me the food, give me the drinks. I'm good.
So then we make it over there.
Yes, we finally.
Tuesday was uneventful. We
Yeah,
just kind of crashed.
yeah, crash and burn.
So Wednesday, what happened?
Wednesday, we.
Now I got to go look at the schedule again.
No, because Wednesday didn't start until like 4 o'clock, but we did the meet and greet, and we actually talked to the event organizer and say, hey, what are we supposed to be doing and at what time when? Because originally this was supposed to be our vacation.
Nah.
We weren't going to be podcasting, we were going to be recording. Then it slowly said, okay, we'll do like a joint podcast with Accidental Swingers. We were supposed to do that, but at the very last minute, they had elderly family that they could not take the chance of possibly getting COVID because Louisiana was spiking at that time. So they decided to drop, begged us while we were at an NNN party, and we're like, we're at a swingers event right now. We're trying to hook up.
We were in the process of hooking up.
Right.
She's got it while I'm talking to the couple as we're starting to get ready to drop our clothes. And I hear her talking serious business. I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah. So we end up voluntold
at this point.
Happily.
Thank
you, everyone.
Thank you. And so we were just trying to catch up because we were supposed to teach 3 classes. We automatically got onto a bi-panel relationship flavors, and we're going to do intro to kink, but somehow intro to kink fell off the radar due to the fact that there were so many changes that the event organizer was trying to keep up. But overall, they did a great job having the event too. I know Wednesday night we also did speed dating, or no, was that all Thursday?
That had to be, what happened was Thursday.
Uh-huh.
Thursday was House of Blues, right?
Yeah, Thursday was House of Blues. Yeah.
So which day did we go to Colette? Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes.
Wednesday we went to Colette.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And we hit a wrong night. It wasn't crowded. We went too early. Colette is a swing club. They actually own 4 of them in Dallas, Houston,
Austin,
and New Orleans.
New Orleans there.
So we went. It was okay. We didn't do a whole lot. But moving on to Thursday. Thursday was where fun started happening.
Yes, Thursday when everything just hit the floor running big time. So the classes started. We had a 1 o'clock with bisexuality panel.
Let's start there.
Okay, go for it.
We were supposed to present with 2 other couples and the host. So it was supposed to be a panel. It was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. They're on New Orleans time. It started at 1:10, and it was us as a couple and the host party. Apparently, they also booked the DJ, who apparently had the DJ, and the other couple didn't show up.
Right.
So we started talking about bisexual men, which is becoming much, much more prevalent in the swinger community. 10 years ago, there wasn't. You brought it up, and it was a huge stigma. Right. Nowadays, it's coming out more and more.
Yeah, I mean, we lost some of our friends when you came out by 10 years ago, and now it's like, hey, we got a whole 50 people in our audience who are curious to know about bisexuality. And it was great because then when we told our story, we literally had to run out of the event. I had told the host, I'm like, hey, thanks for having us, but you double booked us. We're supposed to be on the other side presenting the class for the rest of the attendees. So
but I learned something on the panel.
What'd you learn on the panel?
So apparently Naughty always has a dark room.
Oh, yes. Oh, the dark room.
In the dark room, we ended up loving it. It
was
fantastic.
We loved it.
It is pitch black, like 2 layers. Once you go in there, everything's blackout curtains. You don't know who's touching who. We had a wonderful time in there.
And they actually do close it down to clean up. That's why we left, because it's like we got kicked out.
They close it down about every hour. Sanitize it and then reopen.
Yeah.
But while we were while we were on the bi panel, there was some talk about the dark room, and apparently they've been doing the dark room for years. It is where a lot of the bi activity happened. And me and the host is who told us, who was told by someone else, that apparently that's like a down low room where you can go and do whatever you want and
explore
no one's
bisexuality.
looking.
Yeah, you don't know who's who and whatever. So yeah.
That's why he took the initiative after that when he found out about 4 years ago. And now there's always a bi room at the naughty events, which is fantastic.
But then they also made the comment that, well, someone else made the comment. It was like, well, that's the room for ugly people to get fucked. I was like,
That was a vanilla person who just didn't get the whole vibe of what swinging's about.
oh.
So
But still, it was like, why would
It's
you
horrible.
say that? That's horrible. I mean, because I love how welcoming Naughty is of all shapes, sizes, diversity, all walks of life. I mean, there was kinksters for BDSM. There was
they had a
swingers.
dungeon.
They had a dungeon. They also had like many, like there was a couple of poly people that there were a little polycule there, and then actual master with 3 slaves. We're like,
Ooh.
what? John had envy. He did have envy.
I want to be that master.
He wants to be that master.
I want to walk through a hotel lobby carrying 3 dog leashes and having 3 women on it.
Yes,
That's
beautiful women. They were all pretty.
They were all beautiful.
They were all beautiful. I was like, yeah, and he had all shapes and sizes of us, so it wasn't like the same identical model. It was just 3 different sizes.
The young one was cute. Actually, the other one, they were all cute.
They were all cute.
They were
all hysterically cute there, and
we met them all during the speed dating.
Speed dating there.
So even if you don't know anyone, you go to an event like this, you're going to meet people real easy,
really fast. There.
So friendly.
And then also we actually met so many people by presenting, because then afterwards they came to talk to us, and I think we hooked up with one couple for sure from the bi panel.
We almost hooked up with 2 more.
2 more, yeah.
So what happened was they booked us back to back, 1 o'clock and then 2 o'clock to present the class. At 2:03, we're staring at each other because, of course, the host, who's the organizer, we're like, you booked us, we have to go. We go running across the hall to go to where we're supposed to present a different class. And the moderator, the people outside,
the staff, the volunteers,
don't worry, the presenters aren't even here. It hasn't started yet. I'm like, we know, we're the presenters. We need to go.
It's like
go.
It was just like so funny. It's like first telling us to slow down to next to like, get your ass over there.
And then speed up.
Speed up there. And it was great because there was 30 people waiting for our class. And I'm like, dude, that's quite a lot for it. Our first like in-person full version of relationship flavors.
It was so nice to teach in person now, and
yeah,
not just talking to a camera. Not that we don't love you people.
We love you.
But we like the response.
Just interact. You can interact with us, drop your comments, drop whatever else you want to know, and see, who you are. We like to know our loyal viewers and listeners.
So after we presented our class, we went to
get dinner.
We grabbed dinner, but then at 6 o'clock we had meet and greet.
Yeah,
no, speed dating.
Speed dating. That's
speed dating.
With
it was
80 people.
At least.
Yeah.
At least 80 people.
Oh my God.
Doing speed dating. It was amazing.
Yeah. So we were like going back and forth and talking. It was just crazy. Then after speed dating, we had a break to go get changed and get dressed and ready to go.
Into less clothes for her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because then we went. No. Sorry, that's when we got dressed and went to
House of Blues.
House of Blues did an 80s party for us.
80s parties. Yeah, I think
so.
Excuse me. I wore my purple corset with the flare, which I wore it twice. I should have worn the other.
But that's where we actually met one of the couples
the couples
we hooked up with later.
Yeah, we did hook up later, and I actually lost my voice. Not good when you're trying to hook up. Nope, not at all.
You just were really bad at giving directions, because what happened was you lost your voice. He was feeling sorry for you. You wanted to get fisted, and you're trying to hand signal it. And
I'm hand signaling it to you know how to translate. You're my translator, okay? My translator failed me here.
I did. I totally failed her. Well, I had this again. I was really enjoying it. But I forgot the weird things that happened. Like one thing, I love going down on women. Love it. Love squirters. Love going down. Every woman I hooked up with, I'm either just about or just finishing my period. So you can do whatever you want. Just don't go down. I'm like, that was like 3 different women. So I fucked her in the playroom. We had a crowd watching. Unfortunately, because of your voice, he cuddled with you.
Yes, he wanted to cuddle. And I'm like, no, you could still. And I pointed to my pussy. It's like, yes, you could put dick in pussy. No, let's just cuddle. He was a cuddler.
I don't know if whatever.
No, he was just, because he even said, oh, I've been with other couples and they don't like to cuddle. It's so nice that you like to cuddle. And I'm like,
you're like, fuck
bitch,
me.
I can't say anything right now to say, no, I don't want to cuddle. I want to fuck. I literally want to fuck, but no, I get to cuddle. It's like, no offense, I love John, I really do, but I get him 365 days out of the
Well, we
year.
were fucking during the days. We would
Right.
get up in the morning and fuck, and then go out at night and fuck
Right,
again.
right. But this is why I'm not trying to sound like your value is not worthy. It's like no,
No,
I just like diversity.
but again, so do I.
Yes,
I,
yes.
I I love my wife. Just sometimes I like to go out and we hook up with couples and we have fun.
You know,
So
it's like the difference between going to a real Italian restaurant and Olive Garden. You know,
so that was only
Thursday.
Wednesday.
That was
Sorry, that was Thursday, by the way.
Thursday, yeah,
And
because
we were there till Monday.
Yeah, we were there till Monday. Yeah, yeah. What do you call it? Wednesday was kind of off because nothing was really happening. It was still like the first day, and not everyone was arriving. Like the rest of the arrivals came on Thursday.
So now we step into Friday. We have no classes.
No,
We have nothing, but we have presented twice. So
Yeah.
people at that point were coming up to us and asking us either for advice or saying they like the presentations or trying to hook up with us, which
Yes.
yay, we're always good with.
Yeah, but we did the what do you call it? Industry tour. That
We did.
walking team tour, so that we
That
went
was
and-
fun.
yes, we went to the Monte Leon, which had a gorgeous view, and I love the hotel. Haunted as fuck, but I love the hotel. They have this gorgeous little merry-go-round carousel bar that really moves around like a carousel. So if you sit on one little bar stool and someone leaves you, don't be surprised if they're like somewhere else. So they bought us drinks, and that was really good. We walked around, we looked the view. So next year for Naughty, they're actually going to start the pre-party 4th of July because it's on a Monday. Naughty usually starts like on a Wednesday, on a Wednesday and ends on Sunday. So I think I'm very grateful because next year's vacation time for John is already in the books.
In the books.
In the books.
We'll definitely be there next year at Naughty and Nolans.
Yes, I need to work
hopefully
on
a cruise.
Hope.
Too. Okay, so that was Thursday. Friday, we did that industry tour. Now, here's how we booked up our evening. 6 to 7 o'clock was the speed dating.
Yes.
So once again, we did the speed dating second time.
Right, but at least this time we were all at tables, so we were moving from table to table.
That's right.
The other speed dating, we were like moving in a conga line.
So honestly, if you're a swinger, if you're really into the lifestyle, if you get a card with your picture and your name, because I have cards and there's people I know I met, and I'm trying to think who the hell is David Tess? I don't know who I have their card.
But also put like your profile. But here's the thing. It depends on what side of the country you're in. It depends on the website.
The website.
Yeah, because we actually what do you call it? Had a lot of people from Cassidy because Cassidy was sponsoring Naughty in New Orleans. A few people from SDC and then a few people from SLS.
But that was really weird because that's, again, about center of the country, towards
right.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
You go to the East Coast, SDC rules.
Yeah, exactly.
And you go to the West Coast, it's all Cassidy.
It's Cassidy.
Europe's SDC.
Yeah, Europe's SDC too. Then, oh God, I lost my train of thought in regards to that. I had something in my mind about it.
I don't know, but after that, we did the Kinky Couples meet and greet.
Which we were
the kinkiest couple there.
We were the kinkiest couple, and then ended up educating and talk. But I met this cute little Eastern European couple that lived in New Jersey. They were so cute. I just wanted to eat her up. I'm like, no.
She was like 4'11". He was like 5'4".
5'4". Yeah, because he was shorter than me. Because I was looking down on him.
That would have been so much fun.
Oh my God,
they were new. They were shy.
They were very shy.
Even in the playroom, we tried to invite them on the bed, and they just.
They're like, no, it's up to her, and she just blushed, and I'm like, I made her blush. It was so adorable.
Well, you wanted to eat her up. You kept telling that it was like Hansel and Gretel.
Well, because of the language, I just made. Yeah, I did do that. So it's I'll try to eat her up big time, but because they were asking questions, because they were interested in the BDSM lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, these people, they're like fresh off the boat, like new head first, because
thick accent, but I could understand them.
Yeah, no, I can understand them. But professionals, well respected. What I was going to say was a good majority of the attendees at Naughty in New Orleans were first timers to Naughty. Not that they were newbie to the lifestyle; they were just first timers. So that was a good like 70% of the people.
Well, I think after there's a lot of us who had tickets from 2020
Right.
that were just coming now. A lot of people stood at home, but a lot of people just wanted to get the hell out of the house.
Right. Yeah.
So that was Friday night. That's
Uh-huh.
when they had an EDM dance party.
Yeah.
So everything was neon.
Yeah.
And that, because we had met a couple the previous day, we didn't find them again. But that's when we went ahead and invited 2 couples to our room.
Right. And only one couple showed up.
Only one couple showed, which is fine.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's like, I'm so bummed because the other couple, then we found out later, was a bottom. And
he was a bottom.
He was a bottom, and the other couple that we hooked up was a bottom, and John's a bottom. And I'm like, wah. This is not going to work.
I topped for some, and I would have topped both him and his slave.
His slave, yeah. Or
she had a big collar on and everything. I was so excited.
Yeah, because she was even more excited when I asked her. It's like, are you collared or is it for decorative? And she just got so impressed that I asked if she was collared first, and she was like, yes, I am. So they were excited. I don't know what happened afterwards. Probably because I said I couldn't go to the Museum of Death because I'm.
Yeah, sometimes you bring out the psychic stuff and that scares people.
I know.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is. But it was just kind of deal.
But that night, no. So we got them back to the room,
right?
And it was the kind of couples we like. We've done our talking. Drop the clothes. Let's have some fun.
Right. And they were just down the hallway. They were 5 rooms away from us. We're like, sweet.
We had so much fun that night.
So much fun. Yes. And that's where we found out the 2 bottoms got a double-ended dildo. And that's how they were fucking each other.
Butt to butt.
Butt to butt. With a double-ended dildo. Because remember, that's why we were going to go buy a double-ended dildo and a strap-on. Because we were just like that. But again,
she wanted to use a strap-on on me. We just didn't have one handy.
We did not have one handy. We had a lot of other toys, but no strap-on. But she was dominant. You could tell because she grabbed her husband and she was just pounding.
You're doing this. You're doing that.
Yeah. Kind of deal. And unfortunately, again, John had fun fucking a girl. And I was like, okay.
But he did fist you.
He did fist me. After I had to teach him because he's never fisted anything. So, which I have to follow up with because she's never been fisted too. So now
we want to find out if he's introduced the world of fisting.
Yes, I want to know if she's already been fisted by him because she was on her period, but yet she wanted to get fucked. And boy, did you guys have fun!
That was
and he
God. I haven't done that since college.
Probably.
But I was just so fucking horny. I screwed the shit out of her. And yeah, she was a bloody mess, and I just didn't care.
Yeah, and what do you call it? They did clean you out, and they were giving you head. I mean, that guy.
Oh, all 3 of you were sucking my dick. It was wonderful.
It's like,
it was fantastic. I mean, as you put it, I have a nice dick. It's by no means small.
Really, the guy's look on his face was like, "Oh my God, I got candy land in my mouth right now." He was just like, I wish I could have taken a photo of like his expression of joy and
loved it.
He was just like, oh.
I would play with them again in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. And they did send us the information for BFF.
So, we do want to go to that one. It's another.
Yeah, it's a bi-friendly fuck, something like that.
Something like that. It's in California.
It's in California, but I already got the email. They already sold out the rooms, but we could get on their wait list and purchase the event's passes. So I'm on it. It's a complete bisexual event. All men, females, all bisexuals, all together.
Meaning everyone's going to fuck everyone.
Everyone. It's like, and yeah, they were always like describing there'll be air mattresses, there'll be pools, there'll be so many places. I'm like, okay, this sounds like really fun. So we're looking forward to that. And I will put it up somewhere. So yeah.
So Saturday, we really got lazy.
Yeah,
we got up. Again, we got up, we went out, we ate, we came back, we went back to sleep.
Well, considering like almost every night we were going to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning, literally. It's like, oh my God, it was awesome.
But then came Saturday night, which was, think about being in New Orleans and going to a masquerade ball.
Oh, it's just gorgeous. The costumes. The pictures. I wish we could take pictures, but it's
have some, and some are posted. We'll put more up. If you want to look, it's Instagram, SPM the Lunas, and I'll put a bunch more up tonight. But we got dressed up. I had my kilt on. Yes, I was regimental.
Yes.
And a blazer and a top hat. You looked amazing.
Well, I had the matching corset with booty shorts on, which you can't really see the booty shorts because the corset flares out and it looks more like a dress. so you can't unless you're really watching it. But yeah, we matched. So he purple, so it was adorable. We had masks on, but they came off, and so we were trying to hook up with our a couple again, but then they're like, "Oh, we'll meet you at the playroom." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So we went down to the playroom after a while, and joined the party and the festivities,
That's
and
when we had our first, or your first, dark room experience.
right.
So
What,
we're
you've had it before, the dark room experience?
without you,
Right, but
but
when?
never with you.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Tampa? Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
That bathhouse?
yes,
Okay.
this was our first together darkroom experience. And if you
Mhm.
want to understand, you go into this room, everything is blacked out with the big, thick blackout curtains.
Like,
You can't
see
see
in front of you.
this.
Yeah, the only time you see is if someone opens the curtain and there's a little bit of light, and that's it.
But the thing is, even when you go in, they put two separate curtains. So you move one, you're supposed to close it and then open the other and move in so no light gets in. Some idiots open up both and try to, yeah. But for the most part,
or the idiot who turned on the lights, or
oh
like,
God,
shut
I
it
was going to shoot
off.
him.
I was going to shoot him too.
So we go in, and you
Oh,
go in naked. We dropped our clothes outside and put it over on
and a little cubby.
little cubby hole they give you.
Mhm.
And we found a bed.
Right.
The end of think of it as one giant big room,
But
and the end
U-shaped.
are all beds.
Yeah, it's all U-shaped beds.
So we're like in the center of these beds. I lay you down on your back,
Right.
and I'm like, fine. I start getting ready to fuck you. I'm
Right.
rubbing my cock right against
Right.
your pussy,
Right.
and I'm feeling occasionally getting touched, and occasionally I'm touching back, and I feel you start to moan
Uh-huh.
because then I went to go ahead and rub my hand up your body, and there wasn't one, but there were two sets
Two
of
sets of
different
hands,
hands going up and down your chest,
yeah.
and
Then I had to smack somebody because he was trying to choke me, and I'm like, not the neck, get off.
yeah, he went for your neck not once but twice.
Twice. Like the first time, I just pushed him down, and it was, it was good. But then the second time, he went for a chokehold. I'm like, not happening. Get off. So I
Well,
had to,
if someone says don't do it, just do it. Most of the time, people there were polite,
right.
but you got one guy off, so now there's one guy on top of you.
Mhm.
You pushed his hand down. Now I'm inside you,
Right. You
and
are
I was
inside,
fucking
yeah.
you, and I felt his fingers go around,
Yep.
and so
in. Yep.
he had two fingers in you with me,
Right.
and I was fucking you, and he was playing with you because I felt his thumb going at
Right.
you
Right.
on the clit as well. And my God, you were moaning like a motherfucker. He was
But-
sucking on your tits. He was having a ball.
He was, but then we were like, actually, then I tried to grab his dick and started sucking on it, and then I pulled you down, and then we started making out with the dick in between, and that's when they were like saying, "Hey, we have to clean out the room," and I'm like, ah!
Man, you went through the fun part really quick.
What fun
I went
part?
like nice and sensual about this, and you're like, then this, then this, then this, and we were gone. No, because you started sucking his dick.
It was a nice.
So he
juicy
moved
dick.
up, and he was at least as big as me.
Right.
He was at least as big as me.
Yeah,
so
he was definitely juicy.
at least
accurate.
7.5, nice thick.
Nice thickness.
You were going down on him. I was fucking you, and at that point, though, you didn't notice. I was on top of you with my hands like this. You were below me. All of a sudden, I feel another hand coming up my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when someone walked in and I saw it. And it was a girl I'd seen before. She was hot. And she was getting fucked by someone else, but was reaching for me as well.
Right. Yeah, she was
So-
reaching over over the guy that we were like starting to make out cockwise.
So I was fucking her. We grasped hands
Mhm.
and squeezing each other's hands because we were enjoying it. We were having fun and fucking. And some guy was fucking her. You were sucking dick. And then I don't know how it happened. I know I got out of you. You turned over on the guy and motioned. You must have caressed me or something to come on down. And we both started going down on this guy. And I think that's may have been the first time he ever had two tongues going on his dick because he was
Losing it.
Yes. He was fucking losing it.
Yeah, because his moans, his body shake. Because I felt his arm like grabbing the mattress or something. He was just he was just loving it, and it's like, I guess he couldn't also tell unless he could felt your beard on him, but
well, maybe he could. Maybe we don't know. That's the thing about the dark room. If you go into the dark room, you have to be okay with there might be some bi contact.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if something happens, be polite about it. Otherwise, just fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because what happened was I was getting ready. I backed up. I was getting ready
Mm-hmm.
to move him over to you
Right.
and have him fuck you. And because that other girl was just about done and I was going to move over to her.
Right.
And that's when they like gave us 30 seconds. We're cleaning the room. Grab your shit.
Like, no.
I understand they got to keep it all clean, but oh man, I was just about to have my great fantasy of going. I love going from one pussy to another. It's just,
oh yeah,
I love threesomes.
Yes, it was, but it was just one of those like, oh my god, what
Are
happened?
we in trouble?
We in trouble?
Break time.
Break time.
Break
Oh
time.
man, we went through. All right, we completely skipped this. Things got hot as hell, so we'll be back in just a moment when we talk about Naughty in New Orleans on Date Night with BFAM 109.6.
109.
What are you pushing the buttons for? Jesus, what'd you do?
I don't know.
We're taking a break. What are you doing?
No, I'm going to hit mute. That's why.
What did we do? Are we in trouble? I love it.
Yes, I'm in trouble.
She likes to push buttons.
I do. It's just like
and cocks.
And cocks. And lots of cocks.
All right. Hang in there. We're almost good.
Yeah, we're on commercial break on our regular station. But thanks for joining us. Drop in the comments where you're from in SBC. We're curious to know. It's like where. It's like, or if you were at Naughty, we want to know too. It's like.
But But remember, we're simulcasting on both SDC as well as Facebook, YouTube, and BFAM 109.6 in Atlanta.
So we're back, Date Night with the Lunas on BFAM 109.6, where we're continuing our story adventures in regards to, what do you call it?
Naughty.
Well,
two things I want to mention. One is this clip is being brought to you by the Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness. We've been going through 2 years of treatment. Check them out at hormonesandwellness.com. And I'm going to go ahead and just give another plug here. We're doing a giveaway. Kinkcrate.com has set us up with a store. If you go to sexpositiveme.com, click on the Kink Crate link, it'll bring you to our store. These are the products we picked and we use. We own every one of them. And we're going to start making videos on them. Order anything on the store, send me the receipt at info@sexpositiveme.com. I have lots of gift baskets. We're cleaning out our swag closet. I have SDC t-shirts, tank tops. Fans, I have condoms, I have lube from Uber Lube, I have lube from Swiss Army. I'm going to put a whole bunch of it together and send it to you as a free gift. So go take a look. But now I want to talk back more about Naughty in Orleans.
New Orleans. I hear like an extra echo.
Just keep going.
Okay. All right. So we're out of the dark room because they had to clean it. So
which is sad because you wanted his number and we left and we're like, we should have gone back.
Yes. I wanted a little bit more because I didn't have a condom. I mean, it was dark enough. He was hard enough. I could totally put the condom on him, but I didn't have one.
Now we know when you go into the dark room, don't go in completely naked. Have a condom.
At
least two.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Because, I had my robe and my robe had pockets. So I should just brought my robe in and just played it down there. But then I'm afraid I might have lost it. So, because it's dark.
It was very
dark. So then we moved over across the hallway to the bisexual room because, we're bisexual. We want to make sure that we get to play with other bisexual couples.
Before we get to there was a guy we met while walking through the halls that you definitely gave looks to and talked a little bit.
We talked to him a couple of times because he was on our floor.
But we never actually hooked up. So now go on. We go into the bi room.
But he was still in
the doorway.
He was in the doorway. So I thought, he came back to hook up.
Well, we went to a bed and it was at one of the end beds because it's a room with 5 beds and they're separated by curtains. So, hey, Colorado, how are you? So we get on the bed and we're like, fuck it. We're going to start fucking because she's horny as hell. We start fucking and you thought the guy standing there, by the way, we kept the curtain open.
Yeah.
So people could see at the end of the bed because we like to show off. We're exhibitionists. You thought
I thought that was the guy that I've been flirting with the entire time.
No, completely new guy. Really good looking though.
Very good looking. Hot as fuck. Silver fox. I'm a sucker for Silver Fox. He was just, he was like, what, 6'1"?
He had the little dimples in his side
So
from doing
yeah,
crunches. And,
crunches. I
oh,
mean,
yeah.
he was just, oh my God. So, you know, sometimes when you just need that good fuck, oh yeah, that's with this guy. Oh, he was just a good, oh.
Well, you invited him on the bed.
Yes.
And it first started you going down on him.
No, I didn't go down on
You
him.
didn't go down on him?
No.
Okay, I think I stepped aside and
You
let him get in there.
Yeah, you did. And he just went straight.
Jackhammer.
Yeah, because you said he was already prepared because he had a condom on.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I was fucking you. By the time he got on the bed, he already had a condom on.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, here you go. She wants more. I know that.
Yeah.
And he jackhammered you, which I was worried about your neck.
Right, but no, it was good. It was good.
So now I'm sitting at the edge of basically what is a double bed.
Yeah.
And towards the top of the bed, she's facing sideways. Well, first you are on your back. A few minutes later, you're on all fours. You're getting reamed on this guy's cock.
Oh yeah, he's just like, I was in the zone with him. I didn't even realize that John's dick was in front of me. I
came around. I thought like, hey, she's on all fours. I'll get a blowjob. I sat there. Nothing. She was gone.
I was completely like zoned. Like, you were sucking on some other guy's dick. Our favorite couple was there, and
our favorite couple came by, and she said, "I'm sorry, my period hit. I'm out of commission. I'm just here to watch." I was like, "Okay, that's fine." This other couple comes by, and you just muted us.
Now the echo is gone.
Okay.
Okay,
so you can hear us on SDC.
Can you hear us on SDC?
All right, just leave it off.
Yeah.
Leave it as is.
Yeah, if you could hear us, let us know. Please drop in the comments. So
I don't know why you pushed that button.
It just, now the echo stopped. That's what it was on SDC. Okay.
So
see, they could still hear us.
Yes, they can hear us.
Yes, thank you, Frellies. Okay.
So, this other couple came.
Okay.
And they were really attractive. She was like young 30s.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So I invited them over and they came, but they didn't quite get on the bed, but they sat there. So I started sucking on the guy's dick and he was great with that.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, when I tried to give the girl a little attention, some other guys came up behind them and started playing. And our friends couple started. Anyway, they got overwhelmed. They didn't like it. They left.
Right.
Which I'm like, okay, so no big deal. I turn around, you're still getting jackhammered.
Yes. Yeah. So I totally missed that because it was just like me and this guy, It was just like,
so that was more like the reverse night for me because I really wanted some and I really didn't get it. You were getting jackhammered.
But you got
Saturday.
2 nights. I got 1. Okay. Just for the record. I was keeping score.
She keeps score.
I keep
Wait
score.
till we go on and update you about her new boy toy. That's coming up in a minute. So she comes. How do we know? And I say we, how does the entire playroom know that she has, this giggle. She is giggling like this, and I'm not lying, for 20 minutes.
Actually,
past
30.
The
It was
orgasm.
30. It was 30 minutes past the orgasm. Yeah. Which was funny because our favorite couple was on the other side of the room and they just heard it. They heard me giggling. It's like, oh, that's Angelique. She got it. It was like, oh, I just could not stop. Oh my God, this guy was such a good fuck. I mean, literally, like, oh.
So
it's just.
He ends up leaving. He's got a little while. He left.
He left, but he didn't come. And I was like, I want his number. I was giggling and I was
Did you switch numbers at that point?
No, you gave him my business card because I was still like curled up giggling. I was just like in the fetus position giggling so bad that I'm just like, get his number.
Okay, so now 20 minutes later, I say, look, we need to give up the bed. There's a crowd. We can't. I get her up. I take the covers off. I throw them in the laundry room. We start walking through. Nothing. She's guiding me. By the way, you were going first at some points.
Because I was hunting him down because he said he left to go find his wife who was having fun at the +1 room.
So I didn't even hear that part.
Oh, I did.
We go down to the +1 room, which is completely on the other side. There's like an entryway here. And then this side is a big playroom and another room and a +1 room. This side has the dark room in the other room. But we walk all the way around slowly. We get there. And I remember we walked into the room and then we walked out and we started someone made a comment to us, that English couple. So we started chatting with this couple in the hallway.
Land O'Lakes couple. Because we found out they
were fairly local to Florida.
Florida, yeah.
So we're talking. Now another couple comes over and goes, we saw you at the presentation, and we were really, we really loved things you said. So, by the way, she was hot and he was hot.
They were both hot. They were really hot.
And I feel so bad. I really want to apologize to this couple.
I
because
do. I had shiny
we
syndrome.
were talking, and I was all into both of them. He was so excited. He had new experiences that night. So we agree. I said we would love to hook up. They agreed.
We gave him a room number.
We gave him the room number. We walked over, and for some reason, you said, "Let's go check out the +1."
Oh,
room.
no. Okay, so what happened was you forgot that we were having this conversation with these folks, and then Silver Fox came by, and shiny, like super shiny.
Like, I'm trying to close the deal, and I'm excited. I'm like, okay, it didn't go well for me tonight. I'm fine with it. It went well for her. Now it's going to be great. It's going to go well for both of us. Next thing you know, honey, come here, let's go. I'm like, what? No, what? And I like turn around. I'm like, but the cup, and
No, you missed a few steps there. Hello, Portugal. Thanks. Okay, so we're having the conversation. Silver Fox is coming by, and then I was like, hey, did you find your wife? It's like, no, I'm still looking for her. I'm going to check over here. And I'm like, okay, well, just, hope you find her. And then hopefully we could talk. I should have been a little bit more direct and say, hey, if your wife's still playing with somebody else, can you come back and play with me? Because you didn't come and I want to make sure you come. But I didn't do that.
That must have been one time that I missed it.
Yeah, you were like talking.
You pulled me away from this couple. Next thing you know, we go to the big playroom.
No, okay, so no. Okay,
I
so
missed
it. So here goes the difference. So we're talking with the bi couple, and time's going, and then she gets curious. It's like, hey, why don't we go into the room and find out? Because by this point, time has passed that Silver Fox went into the +1 room and hasn't returned back out. And I was like, what's going on? Because I saw him go in. There's no other exit. That's the only way. I am blocking this because I want to finish what we started. And so we started walking in because she was curious, and I'm like, fine. And then I saw him sitting in a chair all by himself jerking off, and I'm like, where's your wife? And he was like, well, she's like, she wanted to play with these two guys in private in our bedroom, so I'm just waiting here until she's done. She said she'll be done by 2. And I'm like, all by yourself? And you're just jerking off here? It's like, would you like to come and play? So I wasn't sure how comfortable he was, if he wanted to just play with me again or just like come with you. So I played the safeguard and said, would you like to come play with me and my husband? And his eyes lit up and he got excited. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, okay, let's go. And that's when I grabbed you from sealing the deal with the bi couple because I wanted to continue to play with the shiny Silver Fox.
So we went to the playroom.
And that's when I went down on him. And he was super excited because his wife is not an exhibitionist. He's an exhibitionist. And we just went to town. And I just told him, it's like, I want you to come. And he came. And then he apologized because it was so quick. And I'm like, you did me good the other time. I was more concerned that you did not come. And he super gentleman. He was such a gentleman. I was just like...
So that was the trip. That was all the way to Sunday night, which that was Saturday night. Sunday was fairly uneventful. We did go out, talk with some people. Yeah, we did dinner.
We did dinner.
But man, you were smart. We're like home, and it's Wednesday. She's still freaking giggling from how this guy jackhammered her.
And he's in South Florida and comes to Orlando for business. I so hope he does call us when he's in town because I so want to hook up again. It was just so...
And the thing is, the one thing I missed, though, was the kitty couple. I really wanted that kitty.
Oh, the kitty couple, the cute little...
Oh, she was a kitten. I play a puppy. Man, she was...
See, this is the one time that John didn't bring his puppy gear. He's like, no, I'm not going to bring it. And then to come to find out, we could have had puppies and kitties playing together, And
she was hot.
She was hot, and so is he. But they were just like not into playing. We're like, okay, that's cool. It's like, let's just be friends. But maybe next time. But that surprised them, honestly, that we were just so...
We were cool. We weren't there just to play. We're there to make friends. The truth is, we've walked out with probably a dozen different numbers of people. people we're texting with now.
Yeah.
So going to an event like Naughty in New Orleans, yes, it's a swinger event, it's a kinky event. There's a dungeon, there's parties, there's playrooms. We all had so much damn fun.
It was so amazing in regards to that. What?
Now, because there's 15 minutes left in the
Oh
show,
God.
that was Naughty, and we could go on and talk about more, but now she may have a play toy from South Florida in somewhere in South Florida who hopefully comes to here
Yeah.
to satisfy you a little more, because I'll let you two play. I will go ahead and I'll come back when the giggles are going. However,
yeah,
a couple weeks ago,
and let me tell you how out of it I was. I don't even remember John giving me water. He said you did hydrate. I'm like, really? I don't remember drinking water.
So a couple weeks ago, we did this show and talked about a date she had going
Connecticut
out
boy.
to Disney and how it went. What was his name?
Connecticut boy still.
Connecticut.
Until after this weekend. If
Well,
everything goes well, then he gets a name.
You always love jumping the gun.
Okay, fine.
So what's going on, if you want to explain it,
Mm-mm.
is that apparently the broadcast he listened to,
Mm-hmm.
he gave you a little bit more attention.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow morning, she is flying
Mm-hmm.
into his city
Mm-hmm.
to spend 2 days out there on a date.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting when I pick you up on Thursday night to have ultra giggles
Possibly.
and smiles. I'm hoping.
We're hoping.
I don't want to burst the bubble, but you went on this entire thing because you played with him, but you didn't get cock.
I didn't get cock.
He somehow just, I don't know.
I was cock blocked. I was so cock blocked. Didn't touch it, didn't lick it, didn't feel it, nothing. Did not let me touch the cock. And I was hot and heavy, naked as can be in the backseat of my car. And nothing.
You were naked in the backseat of your car.
Yeah.
Almost naked.
Well, the dress went up to my neck.
Oh, really?
I wasn't wearing anything underneath.
I'm sorry. Usually with me, it's just on the floor, but I didn't realize. Okay.
Well, you know my dress, my hunchback dress, because it was all Disney out. So I wore
This
my
is
Disney
the parking
dress.
lot of Disney World,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
So now,
people going by.
And that was one date you guys had.
That's one day.
Only one date.
But we've been chatting for quite some time.
Yes.
Yes.
So now this is turning into a possible something.
Something we just don't know what exactly.
So
that's where
tomorrow morning,
yes,
you're flying out.
Uh-huh.
And I wish you the best on that experience. And I know some of the listeners are waiting to hear what happens after the damn cliffhanger of his mixed signals you were getting, because you were kind of upset because he had you excited.
Hook, line, and sinker. Like really, it's just like
she was wet as could be.
Yeah.
And then it would turn to frustration because
the radio silence
kind of went a little quiet. And now they've been talking more, and now she has a date. Yes, I'm talking about my wife having a date.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the city. She's flying up there for it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited for her. I really am.
I am really excited too. I'm hoping this does work out very well, because it's like I will stop business shop to see what direction this is going. Because remember, I met this guy on a sugar dating site. So he was supposed to be a sugar daddy.
Would you call him a splendid daddy?
A splendid daddy. He's a splendid daddy. So we shall see how this goes. I'm hoping for the best, but prepared for the worst.
And you want to know what? It's just really funny, because usually I know I'm the one who's going out and having dates, or usually when I go out and have dates, you go out. I'm going to be home because one of my playmates is sick at home.
Right.
Another one of my playmates works nights, so he's gone every night. I work during the day, so I'm going to have an uneventful catch up on sleep next couple of days.
Oh, catch up on work too.
Oh yeah, I do need to just do some work.
Yeah, because Naughty really set us back, because I was like, oh shit.
Naughty was so much fun though.
It was so much fun. So I mean, Connecticut Boy does want to hear all the juicy details about Naughty too. So it kind of like lives vicariously through me to a certain extent, but we'll see. He's still a little bit better than Drew. Drew always lives vicariously. Oh yeah, Drew had put himself on the calendar for Sunday the 22nd.
You
So,
gotta let me know these things.
well, I just booked it.
That's okay. I will find something.
Yeah, and you always find something. You're much better at that than I do. But it's like,
I'm all right.
well, no, because Drew was having withdrawals. He was just like, I haven't seen you, and you're going. It's like, dude, man, it was like we went from once a year to now every few weeks, and now you're having withdrawals. I'm like,
Honestly,
what the fuck? It's like,
it's because of a lot, but I haven't even seen my little in like 3 months.
well, she was going through her own little challenges,
true,
and
and now
she
things are
she
going.
wanted, yeah, and she wanted to make sure that she didn't bring you in. So
I
that's why.
appreciate the non-drama.
Exactly.
but
So, and I respect that on her, that she was just like, you know what, it's just too much for me to handle. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, at least she's taking you in consideration of not dragging you in, because we have met some play partners that love to drag us into their own drama, and we're just like, no,
we don't mind supporting our play partners. I mean, we've had the I need a ride to the airport, or something like that. But I'm glad I'm not being brought into emotional drama where I can't help it all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that immobile feeling.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
I might be looking for Wednesday night if any couples or singles are available.
Oh yeah, on Grindr. Yes, we did discover Grindr has bisexual couples. We just discovered that from Naughty New Orleans. So we just changed John changed his profile because it's his profile.
Well,
so Grindr's mostly gay, right?
Grindr is basically a gay app. I do have a profile on there, but I went ahead and I actually added in there male female couple, both bi, and now I'm finding couples on Grindr. Mm-hmm. So it's bisexual guys on there that are with with a woman, or married or partnered, and we're starting to chat and hook up.
Yeah, I think you also said that you met a couple of guys that have never been with a woman and are interested.
Believe it or not, yes.
On Grindr, I was like, ooh, it should be interesting.
Never been with a woman, and like I would like to feel I would like to feel a pussy before I die. I'm like,
oh my God, that is just wrong.
You're only like 45. You got time, man.
I want to feel the pussy before I die. Great. And what happens if
that person? I didn't talk too much. I'm just saying I've gotten quite a bit of.
Oh my God. Now I'm just curious. It's like, okay, so you have my pussy. Are you going to die now? It's like, I just want to know, because it's like the way you're presenting it. I'm going to have a pussy before I die. And now I had a pussy, I die now.
Oh, come on. That's like what every 13-year-old boy thinks. I want to get laid before I die.
Oh,
at that point, you're like, I'm never going to get laid. Okay.
But honey, how is your adulthood now?
I have more sex in a weekend than I have probably before I was 25. Total.
Or probably total 10 years of your marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why there's an
first, to be clear, first marriage. Second marriage, going real good.
Okay, so he shows me the bed sheet today, and it's like, honey, I don't know what happened. It's ripped. Okay, these are old.
It's ripped down the middle, like almost like where my knee is if I was laying on my side. It's just gashed open. I don't know if I was having a dream and I started jogging and maybe my nails tore through it. The bed sheets are ripped all to hell.
What was my answer, baby?
Well, don't we fuck on his bed enough and give it enough punishment? See, now you're all like, we need a new bed, and not a damn pillow top. Those
no more.
Suck.
Those are sucked.
And not one that's like 5 feet in the air.
No, because we like the lower ones, because that's what we discovered. I don't know how high they had the beds, or the two ones, but they were on the floor. They were on the floor.
They were pretty much on the floor.
Yeah, they were on the floor. The mattresses were thrown on the floor. It was enough. It was a good size for me to just sit down and just suck John's cock. Really easy, perfect. Very comfortable. It was very comfortable for me, And
it's very hard if you kneel on the edge of the bed, like I'm going to do you doggy style. There's like this much distance,
right? Like I need
where
like
my
a
cock
step
is
stool.
and where your ass is.
Yeah. If I need a step stool or a little bench, no, it's just like.
I'm not wearing stilts. That could just end bad. I'm not wearing stilts while I'm fucking you.
No. But it was a good height just to bend me over too. So yeah,
Oh, the
beds,
the
naughty beds. Yeah, that it was just like I didn't have to have my 4-inch heels to like be bent over.
So the thing about naughty is, just a little behind the scenes here. We did it in 2019, and it was 2,600 people came. This was much less than half. It was just under 1,100. And we understand a few hundred people canceled within like the last
7 days.
Yeah, 5. and including volunteers.
Volunteer,
They were so short on
sponsor,
volunteers.
yeah.
I want to say thank you very much, the
Yes,
organizers of
yes.
Naughty. You did an amazing job with what
Mhm.
you had. You won us over. Definitely, we will be coming back every year.
Mhm.
We loved it. It was
Yes.
fantastic.
And we were just so happy and excited that they put us in their newsletter and a link back to our website. And also we saw the little sliding scroll. If you go to our Instagram on SPM the Lunas, you could see the photo I'm talking about. And I said caption this.
But
It
we're
has-
fully clothed.
Yeah, we're fully clothed, of course, because it's
This
Instagram.
time.
Yes, it's Instagram. And so the look on my face, and then there's another presenter just going like this, like it looks like telling me like calm the fuck down, or it's just like hold up. Yeah, it's just funny. I just want to see what captions you guys come up with. It's just priceless.
Now, again, if you want to see some stuff, we'll be posting on Instagram. The thing about events like this is that they limit your photos. And
Right.
They let you take photos, but you need to be very mindful of who's in the background.
Right.
Because there are couples there that their family doesn't know they're out, their friends don't know, that they're swingers or whatever, and you don't want to take a picture, catch them in the background, and then throw them under the bus. So we were very mindful of where to take pictures and making sure there was no one in the background. That's why it's limited.
And Deadpool was taking pictures there. So yes, you do need to go see your little, so she can fix my Deadpool.
Well, gee, thanks.
You told me that
I told you she probably could. I need to talk with her.
Yes, exactly. So I'm like tasking you. My Deadpool needs to be fixed.
Well, if I can get her here, I want to do a photo shoot and tie the crap up out of her.
Well, there you go. I thought you. Okay, we'll discuss offline.
We'll discuss those later. But anyway.
Thanks for joining us. Just remember, you could always submit questions, whatever curiosity you want to know. I know our adventures sometimes like so scandalous. So yeah, juicy stories. You should. Oh wow.
Someone just posted a paragraph.
Cue from Anonymous. What about asexuality? How do you deal with a monogamous partner going through an asexual stage, coming out as a swinger to them when they'll find the whole idea of sex either uninteresting or even repulsive? You don't want to cheat on a monogamous partner or break up with someone you otherwise work well with or who is the mother of your children.
Wow, this whole thing went serious.
Oh, wow. That is really serious there. Sorry, it was just like,
saying, I know.
I can't see that far in the distance.
I know. I just want the mic to get you.
Of course, they asked this with less than 4 minutes in the show.
That's a big question there from Anonymous.
That is very, very, very big. I'm just, there's so many different layers to that question.
What it comes down to is, and I'll give the 2-minute version, which is very hard, is that you can't force another partner or any other person to enjoy sex. And there are people that, whether it's because of medication, because of illness, because of injury, or just because of a mental state of mind, either lack sex drive or just, like you say, go asexual. They just have no interest in it, which puts the other partner in a tough place. When it comes down to is either one partner or the other is going to make a sacrifice. Either one partner is going to give up sex to be with that other person. And sometimes that's hard. I did that for a year with my wife, and it was miserable for me, my ex-wife. We ended up getting divorced. However, the other one is to know that just because one partner is not interested in sex, that they shouldn't deny the other partner and let them go have their fun. Let them go out and have an outlet. We call that outsourcing. But again, if the partner without the sex drive is saying, I'm not interested in sex, and you're also not allowed to have sex with anyone else, that puts you in a really, really hard position yeah,
it's really hard because try to find alternative ways of pleasure that doesn't require sex. Going out, doing activities, going to restaurants, because sometimes with asexuals, it can be mentally stimulating or emotionally stimulated, other stimulations other than actual penetration or the act of sex. So I know some asexuals that get extremely turned on by reading books that gives them pleasure, that gives them the same dopamines, endorphins in their mind, but there is no sexual content. It's touch. So it is trying to explore different avenues of pleasure.
But that's a hard one, and that's something really I can't answer in a minute. And we're down to under a minute now.
30 seconds.
So I'm going to say goodbye. I
Yes.
do want to say one more time, go to sexpositiveme.com, click on Kink Crate. We're offering a special that between now and midnight tomorrow, whatever you order, send me the receipt. I will send you a gift basket in addition to whatever you order. And there's a lot of cool stuff out there. There's ball gags, there's lube, there's restraints. They have silicone restraints. They even have bed sheets that are plastic, so you can make as much of a mess and the bed's safe.
Love Show 74, if you will come back next week and give us that same question at the beginning of the episode, we're on Monday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be happy to discuss that throughout the whole show instead of like jipping you at the last minute. So thanks for stopping by and listening. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Serious question at the end. Sorry about that.
Oh, so sorry. We would love to answer that. If you could reach out to us next Monday, we will
even drop us an email ahead of time.
Drop us an email. Anything. We're more than happy to answer that.
All right. We have to go.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.